I was gonna do it without it. Well, sorry, bro. Honestly, I can show you without it. And then it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be just darker here. And I normally do without them, but most of my clients like it. So I do really what my clients ask for. Yeah. I'm not just gonna just force it on you. Just oh yeah, you should just go ahead and get these enhancements. Like nah, bro. I'm gonna ask you first. Are you comfortable with this first before I do anything with it?
What's up, YouTube? Hope y'all having a great day. We going in and do my guy Major doing a mid-burst taper on the sides, bald at the bottom. So this is all we're gonna do, y'all. We just creating that rainbow shape, and I'm just debulking the rest of the hair that doesn't match with it, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the beard, So that's just basically all this is, just a rainbow shape. So then when I come in, I'm coming in with my clipper one guard with the grain, so I can create the same shape. I want all the hair to be one length, so when I blend it. So then I come in with my clipper, my Babyliss FX's clippers open, going in about a half inch, trying to make sure, just make sure that we really don't stretch the guideline out too much. And then we're gonna go right here. We're gonna go open with it, with the one guard open, and then we're just doing a little bit of detailing with it. So then all we're doing is just keeping it open, just tacking, going a little bit above and a little bit below. So all we're using is the corner of it. Honestly, to me, and then we're gonna flip that clip all the way around, and then we're gonna go with it close. So literally, that's all we're doing, and it's starting to already come out looking really good. It's already doing what it's supposed to be doing. So like, it's already kind of giving that blur look. So now I'm just gonna come in here with my 1.5, and we're just gonna be doing a little bit of creating the shape of the afro. I just use this 1.5 guard to bring the shape all the way together. That's really all I do it is for. And sometimes, and mainly it always does. So then I'm going my 1/16 guard, and we're gonna go with it closed. Then we're just gonna be attacking that line where we set with the one open, and then that one closed at the bottom. That's where we're gonna be attacking that line, and we're just gonna be making sure everything just flows together and brings itself together. So then we just using the 2 teeth corner of the blade. We're not really using the full blade, so that we don't create another guideline. So that's really what we're doing. Not close. Go with it with the grain, going back and forth. Y'all going with it open to attack some of them dark spots that I seen in the fade. That's really all I'm doing, is just tacking all the dark spots that I see, just so I can bring everything together. And right here is basically gonna be some detail work. We're just doing some detailing, going into the beard right now. We're going close. We went halfway. I went fully closed, and we're doing same thing at the bottom. We went closed. We're going halfway, notching it up just a little bit more, and fully open, using the 2 teeth corner of the blade to bring that gradiency in, bring that fade all the way together. And I flip my clipper all the way around, the rake technique. And honestly, it just took most of that hair away that I didn't want. Kept some. So now we're going in with the 1/16 guard at the bottom right here. We're going open. Now we're going halfway, and then we're going to fully close with it. Basically, what you do to the top is what you do to the bottom. It's the same thing with the beard. What I do on the bottom of the beard, I'm going to do at the top of the beard. Now I'm here just doing some detailing with it. Detailing with this beard, making sure everything is good. That's literally what I'm doing right now. So now I'm setting this guideline in the back of the head, and we're gonna get to it. So this back taper, it kind of looks all crazy. It looks all crazy because the first haircut I did on him, I kind of gave him like a mohawk look, but this time he told me he wanted to do a taper look. So I was like, okay, man, we're gonna get him right with the taper today. So literally, what I'm doing is creating the shape, and then I'm going in with the clipper fully open. I'm going up about an inch on this on the back neck area, because he has a lot of hair in the back, and the back is where you can also stretch your guidelines out a little bit more. So that's what we're doing right here. I'm just giving a clipper open all the way around, brush one, and I'm fading one, and then we're going with the 2 guard right here, doing a little bit of debulking. I'm just debulking it just so I can debulking and bring in a little bit of shape to it, so that it will come out how I want it to come out. So this is really all we're doing here with it. We're just making sure that we create the shape of the afro curl look, trying to give my guy something that's gonna accommodate his head shape and give him and contour him exactly what he wants. So now we're going with the clipper, the 1 guard open, and we're just gonna be creating that guideline right here. We're just gonna go with making it going about a 4 inch as well. I'm just hitting it. I'm going one and then the other. His hair, he has a different kind of hair growth pattern. It's like his hair grows a little bit different in the back, but it doesn't matter. You see, we barbers, this is what we do, man. We still gotta get these things done and knock these things out efficient. Make them all just understand, get everything together. So basically, that's all I'm doing now. I'm just going with it open. I'm going with it closed. Just flicking. I'm really just flicking at it just so I can keep the hair, keep my blend looking, good. So this is literally all I'm doing is just making sure that everything is make sure it's like a shadow line, but not a faint line, because my one close will not be able to get this line out. The only thing that's gonna get this line out is my 0.5 or my 0 guard on my Stylecraft guards. Those are the only ones that's gonna really get anything out with them. So that's really all I'm just working on. So this is just all, man. Like, and then here I come in here right here, doing a little bit of detail work with my 1/16 guard. We're just attacking at the bottom, make sure everything come together, bringing everything together. I just say that this right here is so beneficiary for me. I love the way that all this stuff just flows together and everything coming together. Like, honestly, this is probably like, it's an easy system to do, but like at the same time, it's kind of no. I've tweaked in my system a little bit more lately. So like I've been trying to find things that's gonna challenge me and honestly make me become a better barber. So honestly, that's all I'm trying to figure out and work on right now, is what really challenged me and what makes me to where I'd be like, oh man, I need to do this, I need to do that. So that's right now what I'm working on, is challenging myself with a different system, or challenging myself running detachable clippers, blades. So I'm trying something different. And I do have a new low pro clipper, which I will be doing a review and a haircut on. I just don't know when, but I'm going to do that so I can get my thorough review on it. So yep, that's all. And right now we're just doing a little bit of detailing, using the 2 teeth coming out the blade, and we're just bringing everything together. This is literally what I'm doing, just detailing it, just tacking everything that has the dark spots, and I'm tacking all those and make sure everything goes exactly how I want it to be. So you see, I'm turning my client a little bit, and there we go. We're going to tacking everything that's dark, bringing everything together. Everything will just flow perfectly fine, man. This right here is the definition of a master at his craft, man. I'm really focused and so happy about doing this. I would love for new clients. So now I'm gonna come up here to my motivational side. I just want to say to y'all, elevate your craft. Do what you do that makes you elevate your craft, man. Do exactly what you want to do in life. To me, I find things that challenge me, and literally, it was a Rock quote I've heard from the Rock. It said you could have day one or one day, and that's literally what I've been thinking about every day when I come into this barber game. Do I want to learn this one thing? Nah, one day. Or do I want to do it day one? And everything to me when it comes to barber game, it's always been day one for me, so I can get everything together and understand it all. And that's honestly what I do it for, just so I can understand and bring everything together with this stuff, because lately I've been trying to elevate my game, and what I've been doing is I've been trying to read. I never was really a big reader or something like that, so now I'm starting to like read some books, get myself out there, explore more, so I don't just limit myself to only know what I know. Like, I really want to explore my mind and explore everything that I do, so then one day I can use what I learned from reading books to help me out. So that's literally all I'm doing. It's just finding things that can get me out of my comfort zone. So like I said, when I was on the back, I found a whole new system. That's literally what I've been trying to do. I've been finding a system that's going to challenge me as a barber. And then what I do is I learn that system, and then I mix it in with the system I had. So then now I'm just doing everything in my system that I did before, and it's gonna bring me joy, and then so that I can know I have a fully finalized system. But It's okay to challenge yourself in anything. You want to challenge yourself in any and everything. You challenge yourself in doing weights. Say you're gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go hit some weights, or your goal today is to do a jump rope for a minute or two, or you can also say I'm gonna go hang out with my family for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go on a walk for 10 minutes. You never know. Honestly, do things that's gonna challenge you to where you gotta think about, do you really want to do it? If it's something you think about, like, do you really want to do it? And then your drive wakes you and motivates you. That's exactly what you want to do in life. When you get motivated and your drive is there and you have everything and you put effort to it, then it's gonna be hard to stop. Nobody can give you effort. You have to earn that. You have to want to put that out in the world. So honestly, effort goes a long way in life. And if I just say it's you, like, putting effort in the barber game was one of the things I'm right now as a barber, I'm really the one that's like rushing the process. And like, I was like, man, I'm looking at like, I shouldn't be rushing the process, man, because the things that I want and the things that people that have been doing this game for 5 plus years, like, they worked for this. They took them time and effort and everything to build up that clientele. So me, that's how I'm just like, you know what? That's what I'm doing now. I'm really trying to build up some clientele. So if you're even in the Indianapolis, Cincinnati area, and you want to get a haircut from Bamablends, man, just hit me up, man, on Instagram at Bamablends. Bamablends, same thing as my YouTube channel. Just hit me up, man. I would love to get y'all a haircut, man. Love having great conversations with you, man. I can do all types of hair. That's literally my goal. My goal is to be a diverse barber. I don't want to be just cutting one texture of hair. So that's the good thing with me. I'm starting to learn and get into it. So yeah, y'all, if y'all want to come to Indianapolis, or if y'all planning on coming to Indianapolis, come get a haircut by me, man. It would be lovely. I would love to meet y'all and give y'all a great haircut, man. So I just love everything that we're doing here. So what I'll just say is that everything you want in life, it will happen. Just chase it. And that's all I got to say for you. You just got to put that work in. You'll see for yourself. I'm coming in here spraying some of my spritz right here. This is that Fantasia spritz right here. I'm using the Fantasia spritz. It's like an orange bottle kind of. I'm using it on the beard, on the hairline, on everything. I'm just prepping this hairline to make sure that I can get it crispy. Because when it comes to this hairline thing, man, like, I love to do these things, man. So now I'm just brushing in that Fantasia spritz and just bring the hairs down just so I can take off all the stragglers off all the roach hairs, roach legs, and everything, man. So that's literally all we're doing right here. We're just brushing it down just so that I can bring the line out and make the line pop some more. So that's really all I'm doing right now. Now I'm using my comb just to take some of the rest of it. I use my comb to get all of it out now. So I'm coming right here, using my clipper, starting on my vertical bars, creating that line. Like, look at that. Look what that spritz does to it, man. That spritz leaves that line. And I'm cleaning up my guy's ears. Even though my guy really doesn't need it, but I'm cleaning up his ears. I'm start doing that vertical. And then we're going to create this C shape around here. Just all on arc and contour it. So, yeah, it's literally the art of a back lineup, man. The art of the back lineup. And then we're going to do the beard right here, man. Honestly, I love the way how these beards and everything come together. Honestly, everything just, man, flow together. So now we're gonna come to this side, do the same thing to it, and then boom, we're gonna create them lines. See, look, that line is sharp, crispy. That's exactly what we want. This is why I use that spritz, that holding spray, just so I can lock it in and keep it all the way together. Now we're creating that arch shape, bringing everything together, making that arch shape come together so that we get everything together, man. And then we're gonna drop down and do the beard again on the other side. Now boom, look at that line. That line is crispy. To get some of the hair off my guy ear, even my guy don't really need it, but like I said, getting them all the way together. I'm playing in the middle of his head, creating my center point with this line up. And that's all we're doing, just going to the left side of the head. So I'm creating my line, then I just making sure my blade is flat, and then going to drop down and do these vertical bars to make sure these vertical bars is really sharp. See, look, that's literally what this holding spray is for, man. This holding spray makes it look like I put a pencil on them already, and like that's a good thing for me. I like that. Now we're gonna do these C cups. I create my first point. Now I'm just gonna etch and sketch at to where my C cups is going to be at, and that's really all I do is just etch them, and then boom, there it goes. And then I'm just doing a little bit of balding underneath them with that taper, making it all come together. Make sure everything is exactly how I want it to be. I'm trying to get some of the access, holding spray off with just using my clipper. And then we go back with the center point, and then we can go right to the right side. We're gonna do the same thing we did to the left to the right side. It's literally the same thing. Whatever you do to that top, you gotta do to the bottom. Common denominator, man. That's literally what we do on this thing. It's like finding the area of a triangle or find the area of a square, man. That's what we have to do to bring everything together. So now I'm starting to do these vertical bars. So like my client, he has the light vertical bar at the bottom. You can kind of see that it's like darker than goes to light. So yeah, I told my client I'm not gonna push him back to do all that to make it all look together. But like every haircut honestly is a pushback. Every lineup is a pushback. But I just told my guy I'm gonna accommodate his head shape. I'm gonna accommodate, make sure that his C cups is perfect. It's perfect. So I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna create it. Then we're gonna come at the bottom of the C cup and we're gonna etch it. That's literally all we're doing right here. And right now you can't really see it. Coming off as a little bit of a shadow effect, but it's okay, man. So then we're gonna do it. You got a shout out to my guy right back there, man. But yeah, we're just coming right here. We're gonna etch this C cup to make sure it all comes together and flows perfectly fine. And so then it matches the same on the same side. But honestly, not people here, not everything's gonna be the same. Not one side might be higher than the other. I'm trying to create this C shape, so we're trying to keep it. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm trying to make sure that the C cup. So the C cup is perfect, so I can bring it all the way together. And so now we're just attacking it right here, make sure everything is good. Just attacking it, make sure this line is really straight. That's really all I work on. I work on making sure my lines are really straight, and then we'll come in with my beam seam cordless compressor using my flow enhancements, going about 4 inches from the card. And honestly, I just love using this flow enhancement. This is the client I said that told me it lasts 4 days on. So I'm so happy and excited to use this, and I'm good without the enhancements. I don't gotta use them, but if you want to, man, if your clients pay for it, that's what you do. At first in the consultation with my client, I told him I'll show him how I look without it. Then I showed him how I looked without it. Then he told me, he was like, you know what, man, throw them enhancements on there so I can be crispy, man. So then this is exactly what we're doing now. Just getting my guy crispy. And then boom. Now we're just doing a little bit of that filling in. See, just filling it all the way in, make sure everything comes together and flows naturally. Looks pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go use my Barber Magic pencil. We're gonna go over where I did the enhancements at to make sure that everything comes together and accommodates what my client is looking for. I'm just using this for my Kodak and my picture perfect moments, so that I can, when I take pictures of it, it just comes out flawless and looks really good. So that's literally all I'm doing right here, is just to do that, just to make everything flow together, bring everything together. So after I do that, then I'm gonna come with my trimmer and we're gonna use this as a concealer, which is the pencil. The pencil is a concealer, and then we're gonna take it out using our blending brush, which will be my trimmer. Same thing, just using the cosmetology and cosmetology world, and then everything. And I'm just asking my client where did he want his beard to be, because it kind of look like a chin strap a little bit, but he told me that he wants it to kind of like a full kind of beard. So I told my client that's what I'm gonna do for him. I'm gonna accommodate him. I'm gonna make sure that I get him icy and clean. Give him exactly what he wants, that pressure, that gas. So this is what I'm really just doing right now. And just right now, I'm just doing the same thing I did to the left side, doing to the right side. Like I said, it's like common denominators, man. I'm really doing exactly what I need to do. So now we're gonna come down here to my client's beard. We're using that crispy line straight razor. Man, honestly, one of the best straight razors in the game to me. Honestly, this might be just in my opinion, but you know, that's why it leaves a crispy line, gives my guy crispy. Love it every time. Never fails, man. Never fails me. So now I'm just pulling the skin with this beard, just pulling the skin, and then we can come right here and do vertical bars. You know, pull the skin. Make sure we get the pencil look off, and then we come right here doing the C cups. Which I'm not in the angle of it, but my camera's not in the angle, but it's okay. We still gonna get my guy clean, crispy, and make it look good, man. So now we're coming over here to the other side. We're doing the beard. I'm starting at the top of the beard and going down so that I can give him exactly what he wants. Give his beard the shape that it needs to have, to where once it grows in, it becomes a full beard. Which all I'm doing right here is just creating shape to it, and then we're gonna use a vertical bar. Get the vertical bar, get some of that pencil off of him. I'll say what I'm doing right now, do not do this, because if you straight razor towards your fingers, you can, you know, nick your finger. So I'm just saying, just don't do that. But so now I just looked at my client up and I'm just tacking that line on there, just doing some. Now this part right here is like detailing for me. I'm just doing this as my detailing work, moving his head, detailing. This is all I'm doing. Like detailing line up and take some of this holding spray off of him, making my client look good and my client feel good, literally. And the reason why I started using the straight razor, because when I was younger, people used to tell me, man, straight razor make your hairline last longer. Man, make your hairline last longer. Then I was like, man, you lying. So now I tried it out, and it actually does, man. Makes your hairline last a little while, man, actually. So I've been thinking about doing this barber thing since I was a kid. Just not finally hitting to me, finally getting to me to do it, man. You can see my client right there. We're gonna see what my client thinks about this haircut, man.
You ever take a look at these back on this video?
Oh yeah. Exactly what you're looking for, man.
So now I'm just putting some curl activators to bring his curls to pop out. You can look at that taper. That taper is nasty, man. That taper is crispy. I just want to say shout out to Germ Boomin for this beat. This beat is nasty, man. Germ Boomin is sick with it, man. I love his beats, man. I just want to say, man, y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video and y'all learned something. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.